In March 2015, Jay-Z bought Tidal for $56 million. The platform promised 75% royalties for the artist, CD music quality, full offline capabilities, and to establish the value of music. But from recent events, it seems like Jay-Z was lying all along. We will find out all in this video. At the end of this video, I'll be giving out an original XXL magazine featuring Jay-Z. Details of the giveaway will be discussed at the end of the video. In January 2015, Aspiro, a struggling Norwegian company that provided subscription-based lossless music streaming services, received a $56 million takeover bid from Project Panther Bidco Limited, a company owned by Jay-Z indirectly. Although some shareholders opposed the bid, their voices were overwhelmed by the majority who wanted their money. In March 2015, the deal was finalized. Jay-Z was the new boss of Tidal. But why would Jay-Z buy a failing platform for such an outrageous amount? This question will be answered in the next chapter of this video. The music streaming service Spotify has been criticized heavily over artist compensation. According to an infographic by David McCandless, an artist on Spotify will need over 4 million streams per month to earn the US minimum monthly wage of $1,160. Why was this the case? Spotify pays royalties based on market share. Simply put, Spotify pays the big record labels more and the indie ones less. Jay-Z, being an indie record label boss, wasn't happy with the arrangement and sought to seek a permanent solution. A solution that will be found in the next chapter. March 30th, 2015, New York City.
We are proud to introduce you to the future of music.
Jay-Z relaunched Tidal on stage. With him were 20 popular and rich artists. The lineup included the likes of Alicia Keys, Kanye West, Nicki Minaj, Usher. The platform promised 75% royalties for the artist, CD music quality, full offline capabilities, and re-establishing the value of music. The platform looked like a dream come true for artists, but reality hits harder than a freight train. Tidal was destined to fail from the start. How, you might ask? Let's start from the pricing. Tidal offered no free service. It charged $9.99 per month, and for Hi-Fi, $19.99 per month. For comparison, Spotify offered a free tier and premium services for $9.99. Coming to the issue of artists getting underpaid, Jay-Z made a very good observation, but that didn't quite translate to his further actions. Because if you look at those he brought on stage protesting for more money, you will find out that everybody in that lineup was rich, so it just sounded like a bunch of millionaires complaining that they need more money. Just as Ben Gilbert observed, I think they totally blew it by bringing out a bunch of millionaires and billionaires and propping them up on stage and having them all complain about not being paid well. That was not all. For you to experience Tidal Hi-Fi, you have to use a device that can decode such files, which again, a lot of people didn't have. Just as Micah Peters of USA Today observed, the whole high quality thing overestimates the average listener. The Tidal model doesn't seem scalable. Why would anybody pay $20 for this? That is what a lot of us pay for Spotify and Netflix combined together each month. Everything boiled down to Tidal being a badly branded Spotify clone. It was so bad that the service was turned into memes like this. Jay-Z's response was the first nail to seal Tidal's fate. At the height of the troll, the first thing that Jay-Z did was to label the criticism a smear campaign. He took to Twitter to address the issue with the hashtag TidalFacts. Below are some of the tweets. But the story doesn't end here. The platform will face one of its biggest scandals in the next chapter. January 2017, Norwegian newspaper Today's Business reported that it has received internal documents disclosing low subscriber count than had been publicly announced. It happened that contrary to the 1 million subscribers that Jay-Z claimed that the platform had, it only had 350,000 users in September 2015 and 850,000 users by March 2016 rather than the 3 million claimed. In March 2016, the same newspaper accused Tidal of intentionally falsifying streaming numbers for Beyoncé's Lemonade and Kanye West The Life of Pablo albums and paying inflated royalties to the artist's record label. It supported its reports with a comprehensive study from the Norwegian University of Science and Technology Center for Cyber and Information Security. A criminal investigation was launched against Tidal by the Norwegian National Authority for Investigation and Prosecution of Economic and Environmental Crime. When you thought everything was over, Golden Sound, a YouTuber, conducted a test on the platform Hi-Fi claim It lacked critical metadata that DACs used to recognize and properly decode them. What the hell is DAC? DAC stands for Digital to Analog Converter. It is a device or circuit that converts digital audio data, ones and zeros, into an analog signal, continuous electric waveforms that can be amplified and played through speakers or headphones. Back to the video. You can take out your time to subscribe to the channel. We want to get to 5k sub at the end of the month. Another problem Tidal had was that the artists Tidal presented were also signed to bigger labels. And to that effect, if a music video is uploaded on Tidal today, it will be on YouTube in 2 days time. And guess what? People were ready to wait. From the controversies, you will know that the platform had failed in its core. Tidal was failing financially, losing its major contracts, and facing an ongoing criminal investigation. But the next story will bust your brain. In March 2021, Block Incorporated acquired a majority stake in Tidal. What happened? Look no further than the CEO of Block Inc., Jack Dorsey, a Twitter co-founder, a friend and admirer of Jay-Z. He had bought Tidal as a favor to his friend, Jay-Z. Some shareholders sued Jack Dorsey in purchasing what he described as a failed music service. Although the judge said that Block's purchase of Tidal seemed by all accounts a terrible business decision, but it dismissed the case based on non-compliance with a Delaware law that provides that shareholders can only sue a board of directors if they can prove that asking the board to sue would be futile. What is Tidal up to today? The platform is struggling. On October 30th, 2024, Fortune unearthed a memo from Block CEO Jack Dorsey to Tidal employees announcing more staff layoffs. Block's Q3 2024 shareholders letter revealed that the company plans to redirect its investments away from its music streaming subsidiary Tidal towards its Bitcoin mining initiatives. But Jay-Z walked out with millions, while employees and investors suffered the brunt of his mistake. For the giveaway, the comments with the highest number of likes will get the magazine. If you want to know why the CIA unalived Bob Marley, click on the video on your screen. Subscribe for more dope content.